Good afternoon, people on YouTube. How are you all? I've just got myself a lovely cup of coffee and I'm really embarrassed because my nails are all chipped, so I haven't quite had time today. It's been a bit of one of those days. If you've only just joined me, hello and welcome. My name is Jan Silver and I've been video logging my journey to and beyond a gastric bypass. I am 9.2 weeks, 9 weeks and 2 days post-surgery. And I've lost a grand total of 3.5 stone-ish. Doing really, really well physically, mentally, everything that goes alongside this. I can be an advocate for the gastric bypass Roux-en-Y. Why? Because it's all gone really well for me. That's not to say it's going to go well for every single person, but you know, and I think what I wanted to talk about today is, initially, it's really easy to do everything by the book. You know, you come out of surgery, you have your, I know a lot of people have a harsher diet than I did. They had to stay on clear liquids for a while, then it's soft foods, and then it's slowly graduating and getting your stomach used to normal food. Well, and initially, if you remember, I was having my fruit smoothies, which had packed with protein. I bought protein, peanut butter, Well, I've kind of stopped doing all of that, and I'm kicking myself, not because I feel bad, but because I know in the future that's when you're going to get problems. You know, the issues with having a gastric bypass is that you have some malabsorption problems. So, you know, the reason I'm just about to do all of this, the reason we have to take loads of pills and stuff and supplements is because we're going to be deficient later on in life. And it's exactly the same. I need to be quite harsh with myself and say, you know, if I don't get this amount, I'm not getting anywhere near the amount of protein that I should be getting. And that's for a healthier future. It's not about issues and problems here and now. It's about things down the line. So I need to just be really harsh with myself. So the last few days, I've been desperately trying to, you know, lunch yesterday with my girlfriends. I had some chicken strips rather than anything else because I thought I'll get the protein in me. Last night for dinner, God, I'm so bad at remembering things. Oh, we had pie, potato and veg, but I had a tiny bit of pie and mainly vegetables. Tonight's dinner will consist of, I've bought some fish, and I've bought sweet potato mash, and I'm going to do some courgettes and cabbage. So I'm definitely getting my quota of vegetables in. That's not an issue. It never would be an issue with me. I love vegetables. It's about the protein. It's about getting it in, and when you're not hungry, that's really, really hard to do. I'm probably not getting in as much fluid as I should either. So today's a day of me kicking myself up the bum and saying, you know, this is stupid because drinking more fluid helps your weight loss. So, you know, and I'm not unhappy about that either, even though I lost, what did I lose? £2 this week. I'm not unhappy with it because it's still a loss and the scales are still heading in the right direction for my own mind. So, so yeah, you just need to be really, really mindful, I guess. It's so easy to slip back into, I wouldn't say old habits, because I'm certainly not drinking wine every single night. I'm certainly not snacking like I used to, although I am guilty of snacking. You know, I'm partial to a poppy seed cracker. They're quite salty and they're really nice, but it's a carbohydrate. So my weight loss possibly could be a lot more if I didn't snack, but then you wouldn't want it to be too drastic too quickly because then you end up losing your hair. Anyway, it's one of those things, isn't it? I am happy to report this has taken me ages to get, actually. As I said previous in my videos, I hated the soluble stuff. I did it and I was really proud of myself for taking it, but I haven't had calcium now for a little while. So again, it's about kicking me up the bum. And this is chewable, which I knew the doctors could prescribe. It's a calcium chewable tablet. It's D3. It's calcium carbonate cholecalciferol, equivalent to 500 milligrams of calcium. And I'm to take one of these twice a day. They're actually 100% better than the soluble drink. That was really hard to stomach and that's really easy to take. So I'm really chuffed I've got that. It was a bit of a hassle. The doctor, I'd spoken to the doctor when she called me actually and asked her to swap the soluble for the chewable. She said yes. I went to pick up a prescription last week for my husband and she hadn't done it, so I spoke to the pharmacist there. They said they'd do it, and I went back up. They gave me soluble. So it's always a bloody aggro up there. I can't. Sorry guys, but I really can't stand it up there. It's disorganised. It's not, you know. Anyway, I've got them now, and hopefully it's on repeat, and I can keep taking them. And I've already been really organised and put out a load of. I've got another little pill box that I'll put in the camper van for when we go away, because we're going away this Saturday. So yeah, today's been a bit of an odd day. I went to see my friend Jamie that I told you about, that's had some bad news, and I was quite apprehensive about going to see him. I wasn't quite sure, I suppose, what kind of state I was going to find him in. And don't get me wrong, you've got, you know, he's already got cancer and had bowel cancer, so to have the secondary tumours is not good, and nobody knows the outcome, but what he is not negative. So I've come away from there feeling better than I thought I would. I've come away, I'm really glad I've seen him. He's just adorable, and I'll be there for him, whatever life throws at him, you know. And I know my friend Lisa will as well. So yeah, so that was good. I went to see him today. As I put on my Instagram, I just like making people smile, and I know that I did make him smile, even if it was when I go to give him a kiss to greet him or say goodbye. His little chihuahua wants to rip my face off. Nice doggy. Not. No, I'm joking. They're cute, but they are little yappers. And then after that, I popped in to see my friend Lisa, broke up her housework for her. How lovely of me, Lil. And then I saw my daughter and granddaughter. So I got to spend an hour with Willow, which is unexpectedly just wonderful. She just lightens everything in me, about me, you know. She's just, Grandma, Grandma, and she's looking at my bracelets and, pretties, Grandma, pretties, and she'll take them off and she puts them on and it falls all the way to her elbow and she's walking about with it as if she's me, and she puts my necklace on. Oh, I just adore her. She's a good girl. Well, her mummy wouldn't say that, but I do. Because I don't have to put up with it all the time. I don't have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning with her. That's the joys of being a grandparent, you see. You don't get all of that stuff. So yeah, this weekend's looking good. Well, the weather's shit again. It's absolutely black clouds out there. It doesn't look it through that, but you can see it actually. It's really black clouds. And it's going to rain tomorrow, but who cares? Howie and I have got a busy morning. We're off to the caravan and camping show in the morning in Newbury, because we want to buy an awning for the camper van and a few other bits that Howie needs for our trips. And then as soon as we've done that, we're off. We're off to Seaford down on the south coast, and then overnight there, lunch with his auntie on the way back in Seaford, and then we shall be home on Sunday. So I possibly won't vlog. I'll Instagram bits and pieces over the weekend, perhaps. If you're not, what was I going to say? I've actually set up another Instagram. I've got quite a few actually. I'm getting a bit greedy. My other Instagram for the motorhome adventures only is called Adventures Before Dentures. Before being B4. Get it? Anyway, you can always find it because I think I follow me on there. Sounds a bit confusing. I also wanted to mention, one second, if you hold up with me 1 minute. I wanted to mention Claire's WLS. Claire's _ WLS _ journey _ 2017. Hi Claire. I want to do a little shout out because I was going through Instagram like you do, and I've just done 15 things about me, and I was reading, I was like, oh, 5 things about somebody else. And I clicked onto the first page, and her number 4 is, I'm addicted to watching Looking on the Lighter Side of Life YouTube channel. It's become one of the highlights of my day. Claire, you don't know how that made me feel. It was such a nice surprise to read that and think that I brightened somebody's day. That's all I could ever hope to do, really, is, you know, I'm not always going to be a positive pansy. Sometimes I'm going to be a bit of a negative Nancy, and we have our up, downs and days out. But if I've made somebody smile, or, you know, someone's looking forward to listening to my dribble, I'm not sure what you are doing, but anyway, I am really grateful. It really put a smile on my face to read that. And I know I've had other messages and things. I'm just really grateful. So that's a shout out to you, Claire. Thank you very, very much. Thank you to all of you for watching and keeping going with me, I guess. I thought all of you would be bored by now, falling asleep and tottering off to somewhere else. But we need more of you to YouTube. I know Hannah's about to get set up. Hopefully this weekend she's working on it. That will be good. And she's going to do the 15 things about her. It was meant to be 10. I made it 15, obviously, because I talk lots. That's why. And in fact, I did do the 25 things like Claire has done on Instagram. And I was trying to be clever. I did it behind pictures of my cat or me. And then it didn't show up very well, so I just need to do it on the computer, which I might do now before my husband gets home for the weekend. Anyway, guys, this is me today. I just wanted to say thank you, as per normal. If you haven't already, click like and subscribe. Subscribers, I'm getting more and more, and it's really, really flattering, and it's lovely to know that people still watch, whether it's about weight loss, talking about poo, or my beautiful granddaughter Willow. Who cares? Anyway, guys, I hope Friday is kind to you all. And if you're going out, be careful, stay safe. And I will possibly chat to you again, maybe on Sunday, if I get time, if we get back on time. If not, it will be next week sometime. So weekend, have a wonderful time. Bye.